Good morning. How are you doing? It's your girl, Elizabeth Ajala Shudi. I just been having a reflective moment, and people may not know why some of us come online to speak on issues or express the way that we feel, but you feel it, you just don't know that's why you're doing what you're doing. If you're at home, you're probably frustrated. I'm not going to let all that shine. Even with all your wealth and your shine that you carry, you know what you're going through to maintain that which you have got. And it has turned a lot of people to wicked people. Not so nice, not so generous, because it's okay, you might have attained that wealth, but the beauty of wealth is having a stable platform to continue to service it, to continue to maintain that which you've got, even if you don't get more. You understand? And those of us abroad, the more we look at it, as much as we come, because in the past few months, I can't tell you how many people have run back. If you let the bling bling on Instagram get to you, you will know what it takes, that it's not hard work. It's also psychological warfare to get there. But what I wanted to bring to your notice is the pattern. It has been going on since the time of Ambode, when one of the Obas said, if you don't vote for Ambode, it will do this, it will do that. We are practicing democracy, not democracy. But I think Nigerians really are practicing democracy. Crazy in the brains. Because I want us to link the pattern together. The Ondigbo people have already started the same thing. If you don't vote for Peter Mba, they are going to lock down the marketplaces. If you don't vote for Tinubu, we will burn down bridges, right? And then somebody in the north shouted, we don't like this government, and is in jail. Livinus came online to question. See, democracy is about questioning. It means we have the freedom to speak our minds. But if you're not linking the Agbero politics that the Tinubu government has started and have been supporting, because silence means consent. If I'm in this house as I am here now, as grown as anybody around me is, that is from my family, if I hear the voices fighting, somebody will say, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to buy you, I'm going to... It is my right as a parent to stand up, because what if he is not able to overcome that person they are threatening, and they're the ones that are able to overcome? Either way, there will be, violence. If you are in government and people are supporting you and threatening the citizens, you need to caution them. It doesn't matter how powerful you are. Mama Olureni Tinubu, Sheyi Tinubu, and all you Tinubu family that have turned this government to a private chieftaincy title. See, I didn't come here to disrespect anybody, but I'm saying, don't you hear what we heard? I'm very happy that Mama Tinubu was able to step into the case of the girl that was abused, the people that were raping, and, in all these places that they had. It's just too much to watch. So I want to encourage Nigerians. You are not bastards. We are not bastards. The Nigerian blood is flowing in our veins, and it is no smaller compared to what they up there have. We are not bastards. We are acting like bastards, like slaves, like... I know it's okay. We're afraid. I'm afraid for my life too, even here. But the way that we have taken each other is not fair. I came out to speak about, as kind as my heart can be, about Blessing CEO's case, because look at her. Look at the car. She was flaunting that she wanted to sell. Look at the house. How many Nigerians live like that? Yet you come and you say you don't want to discuss your private issue and you want more. From the people that don't even know how to feed their children, the educational system is broken. I know I may not be in that situation, but I don't have to be. That is what is called empathy. I don't have to be there, but I have my own struggles here too. Even most of the people that are abroad are not living half as good as Blessing CEO is. And if I had cancer, that was the first flag for me. My man will be standing by me. If it's not my man, my son will be standing by me. If I'm coming here to ask for donation, I have great friends. They will not be ashamed to stand by me because it will be a testimony that they have contributed something. That we have been struggling over this. It's personal for me. I don't have cancer. But Auntie Florence here, she's dead now, had cancer. I would call him from work to take her to her treatment. There are a lot of sisters here that are suffering, and I can't say. And sometimes I sit back and say, God, is that why sometimes I struggle so much with money? It's not like work is going as well. A lot of the nurses in Houston, Texas, have to travel out of their state, out of their province, to go to Dallas, go to all these neighboring cities just to make money. They drive, they endanger their lives. The other time, one of the nurses that is even much younger than me had a flat tire. She parked and a trailer went to where she was and killed her. Just because you haven't seen anybody in your circle die every day, fall sick every day, doesn't mean that things are not happening. Things are happening in people's lives. And we already know that it doesn't matter how much you wear it on your face, you'll only become a jester, but people are going through. I am going through issues. You understand? If your life is settled and everything, and that is why people get into crime, because you just see everybody's life moving smoothly. We're not discussing things because that is what adults do. You shoulder your responsibilities. And another thing I would like to talk about is that it's a different world right now. If you are in your 20s, or your late teens, you hear your aunties and your mother, your fathers, relax. You're a young man. You're supposed to be enjoying your life. They're lying to you. See, all the principles that we used in the past is not going to work in this dire world now. If you're in your 20s, it's no time to play. The clubs are full every night, which is okay. That's not an evidence that you're not serious in your life. But I hope to God when you leave there, you're just as serious as a heart attack. It's a different world. It's the same mistake people make in America. Oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can do anything. The government, it has changed. Donald Trump changed everything if nobody else did. It's a time to be serious. It's a time to focus. It's a time to face your life. It is in your 50s and 60s, you should be relaxing sometimes to just enjoy that which you have gathered. But if you're a child growing up, decrease the vacation days. If you're in your 20s and your 30s, nobody says you shouldn't have fun. But don't let your output be more than your income. It's a time to be serious about life. I don't like focusing on people, but I was looking at Blessing Kirka's page. I'm like, this house at your age, only you in this house, this car, these were things that our parents used as retirement targets. And this generation thinks that they're wiser and that they're better and that jet age, you're just going and accumulating things from unclean sources. The Bible says that the madman gathers wealth. Doesn't know who's going to inherit it. Looks as if this generation has lived their brightest, their holiest. And they are standing to suffer in future. You gather wealth that you cannot sustain. The economy that you based things on, Britain, England, America, the USA, are suffering. This country right now is in the negative. What we're seeing going on is all superficial. They know how to patch things. So if you're still feeling the grace of God and the sound of the counting notes in your wealth, in your life, you are one out of a million. Don't let people lie to you. Companies in the US are regressing. The people that were making $850 2 years ago, working for agency, are now making 7 something. It's not going forward. If you think I'm lying and you are in the US, go on the nursing pages. They are offering jobs in Dallas for $1,900 when you can stay in your own base and make $1,600. Would you leave your family for just $300? Yes, some of you would, because you've already accumulated assets that require your blood to maintain. I was discussing with a friend yesterday, and she just bought a new car, and I celebrated her. And I said, but you are the one that has been complaining that things are hard. The payment on that car is almost $1,000 every month. And she said, no, I have some money I put away, and I'm just going to take from there to pay. Does that change the value of the car or the effort that you are going to put into paying it? A psychological notion that I've realized, and I did that in the past when I was younger. I wish I didn't. When I would have walked, and things around me seems as if they were crashing. If I just got a breath of fresh air, I will gather money and go to the store and pay those who don't care if I live or die, who don't know my address, who are not part of my pain. I keep coming here to talk because most of us that are, we say we've got steez and a little classy. When things happen, we're always conscious of the fact of how people have seen us, the perception about who we are and how well we're doing. So when we are in distress, it is always in our closet, struggling, crying, begging God. And yet as we beg and cry, you can see our lives play out before us. Will it be me to go out and tell people how much help I need? If I told them, perhaps they wouldn't believe because you have lived fake it till you make it too much. If you're anywhere in the world right now, nowhere is exempt. You must know how to spend your money. You must have respect for finances. It cannot just be Louis Vuitton shop calling you, Guess shop calling you, the latest wig you want to buy, the latest car you need to get into. It's not working. Don't believe what they're showing you. Those who have it, but you would not even see them talk about it. All these ones are so that they can dupe you, get into your pocket, make you feel lesser. Because a lot of people have used this internet to falsely elevate themselves and deceive themselves, pacifying themselves, saying, my life is better, my life is better, my life is better. Oh, I feel like somebody now. At least if I look, I'm better than 20 people. Oh, that look at her shirt. I have a mouth. Look, it's not about how the other person is doing. We have left the things, the core substances of life in a social political environment, in the things that make us steady and stable. You know, when you say it is given, what is given? The political scenario has to be given. The economical platforms have to be given. Companies and corporations have to be given for you to be given. People have to be truly rich, not pretending to be rich, for you to really feel the wealth that you need to feel and the safety that you need to feel, at least even if it is 30% in the lives of the people around you, before we all turn to animals living in animal kingdoms. You look at your own life. Are you not working hard enough? So we can't use the same principle of, let her play, let him play, they're just children. No. Once you become an adult, you have to take responsibility of your life. See, there is nobody. You can scroll from page to page to page. What you call revelation is just remembrance. Because those things that every single one of us are saying right now have been said before, have existed. We just have different charm, different grace, different aura of bringing the same thing to ourselves every day. Because as I bring it to you, some people are bringing it to me. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be. Haven't we laughed enough? Nigerians, haven't we laughed enough? God is looking at us like comedians, and we actually are looking at ourselves as comedians. Then there's a problem. We have to get serious at some point in time. There's no Nigerian that is more Nigerian than another Nigerian. If it's a Nigerian father or Nigerian mother that birthed you, you're Nigerian. If I don't vote for you, then it's my right. That's what it's all about. But I just wanted to call not just the awareness of the public, but of the government, of the people in power, to please come out and concentrate more on educating. Education can never be hold. On educating the public, your supporters, that they have no right to be violent. If people don't vote for you, then you don't deserve to be voted for. But this is Agbero politics that is going on right now. You will say, Tinubu, if something happens and I have an underage child with me, wouldn't I come out and talk? Wouldn't I apologize for their offenses, even if they were grown? Wouldn't I feel some remorse in my spirit that that kind of disease would come out from this lineage? We're not taking accountability and responsibility. No, you have a lot of platforms that are meant to entertain you. And I'm not here to do fashion parade at this. I don't even feel like doing anything at all, but just to come out in my rawness. This is us. We're on cyberspace. As much as we're private citizens, we still speak. We say this is my platform, but we'll still speak and people still hear. It's no disrespect. But you are no more Nigerian than I am. I'm not a bastard. On top my green passport. No, please. I just wanted Nigerians to ask yourselves, are you a bastard or are you an actual Nigerian? Because if you are, you should be able to walk freely and speak your mind respectfully to power. It's crazy. In this 21st century, you have been suffering for years. Somebody now comes, wants to give you rice, wants to give you palm oil, and they couldn't knock on your door and give it to you privately. They have to set up the camera and let the world see how hungry and demoralized and broken you are. Even when it comes to dressing a wound, sometimes it is best to leave it open. Once you have cleaned the surface, just let it be. Rather than you have a 20-centimeter wound and all you have is a 1-centimeter sellotape. Because putting that dressing, that wound dressing, that tegaderm, whatever it is, that you're going to put on the face of the wound will make you look as if you lost your mind. You have a wound. People say, I feel sorry for, I look at the wound, at least it's clean, I hope it won't get infected. And those who have the right size for the dressing of your wound will come and offer it to you, even without you asking. But if you had a 20-centimeter wound and you just saw a sellotape or a gauze that's just barely 1 centimeter and you put it on the center of the wound, people will be asking, is this person normal? Have they lost their mind? Are they crazy? Is it something I can offer? Here, I have a 20-centimeter dressing, but she already put that thing now. What is she trying to say? That tells of your mental state. Learn for your spirit to accept the truth in quietness of spirit. Everything in life does not have to be an entertainment. Your whole life has to be somebody jumping, somebody dying, somebody screaming. Before you think they mean what they're saying, learn to see the gentility of life. Learn to live normal. It is not when I become melodramatic, I'm swinging my hand and my leg. That is when you are going to be able for your spirit. It happens. I remember when I was going to Deeper Life. First, when I was going to Household of God Fellowship, I was so used to Pastor Prisokote's way of teaching and preaching. And then when I left there, I went to Deeper Life. Everything was monotonous. And Jesus said, and it took a while for my spirit to begin to settle into his mode. That's what I want to talk to us today about. Who have you become? What pattern of entertainment, what pattern of voice resonates with your spirit? Have you lost the common sense, the calm? You like the storm all the time. If they're not fiery and crazy, you don't listen. But I just want us to admit in our lives that we're supposed to carry fire in our belly and spit it out once in a while. But there's no way that the muscles learn from the things that God has created. I always will say that. Contractions. Contractions relax and contract. Relax and contract. Until they gather the strength to birth, then relax. There is nobody in life that can be going at a pace like that. You will become like atrial fibrillation. You just be going without rhythm, and that means you're ready to collapse. I'm always bringing the calm to the storm. I want us, you don't have to believe what I'm saying right now. And please, you don't even have to share. But like I said, this is my therapy stage, because in my own private time offline, in the lessons of my life, and even having invested financially in trying to understand what life is, what God expects of us, how do we win and keep winning? Not win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. It's tiring. Know who you are. Know the powers that God has put within you. Because a lot of you are living resigned, and you just go to work, come back, go to work, come back. But you're watching the stability, the anchor that's holding you steady, that is even making it possible for you to leave your houses, to go achieve your dreams. The streets, the world, the heart of the other people that you will meet. Because no man is an island. That is why people like me come here and try to deal with things from the root. Not the superficiality of what you think you see. Because if you're looking up, you also must learn to look down and look in the periphery. You must look forward and remember to look backwards. We are dynamic people. We are dynamic. God created us to be tasking people. I just wanted to bring the awareness of Nigerians that you are sitting on a volcano. The way, the utterances of people, their actions and attitude of throwing people in prison every time you criticize, because we are supposed to question. God says, come, let us reason together. Your children are supposed to be able in your quiet moments. Yes, come in. Say, Mom, please, I have something I need to talk to you about. That is life. That is how we don't become gods unto ourselves. That is how we let humility control things and teach our consciences where we go wrong, even if we're grown and too big for other people to correct us. Like I said when my son interviewed me, Mommy, what is it that you're afraid to tell people? What is it that people don't know about you? And I said, my understanding of the weight of the truth. I am not one to just know and want to tell you so that in future when I'm watching you swallow your pride or swim in the perilous waters of regret, I can say, didn't I tell you so? No, I don't want that. I want people around me to be successful. I want, when I say something, for you to receive it. I don't want you to put it in the bank of entertainment and lasciviousness and frivolity. I don't want frivolity in my talks. I want you to put me in the class of lessons. Remember, my voice is in your meditations. I want you to understand my utterances so that you don't keep, your life doesn't become like a yo-yo. Today you have $10,000. You have 100,000 naira, and tomorrow you are begging for bread. And that is what happens if you are not using logic. You are not advising yourself, restraining yourself. I want you to have respect for yourself. Like I said, I don't need anybody around me to tell me what I need to be doing if I truly was honest. If I were honest to myself, I've taken the time to understand that I didn't just form like a bud that is destined to wither. If I truly have empathy, empathy is not false kindness, false generosity, another moment to shine on. Empathy occurs mostly behind closed doors. Please, Nigerians, it is high time everybody get on their phones and let our leaders know that this Agbero politics is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. They cannot be holding meetings and speaking out like this in public. Sunday Igboho did it, Remi Surutu did it. People in the East are doing it now, trying to get people to vote for Peter Obi. Do you know the threat? If you don't vote for Peter Obi, the people that allocated the shops to them should take it back. You would rather see other people die than you not occupy power. People are deluded. We're living in a dangerous time. Even if it doesn't feel like that, can't you read the signs? Don't you see? You don't see. It has to swallow you first. That money that you're holding, you're counting, that party that you're going, you did not just go. When you walked into something and on something. All those foundations, all those places that surround you, the work that you do. My friend was telling me that she loved it. It was very close to her place, her job, until the man called her and said, I think I'm paying you guys too much. I can't afford to. You go. Now she has to travel 10,000 miles to where she needs to work. That's what I'm talking about. Don't wait for it to knock on your door. When you see something that will threaten something, because, everything is connected and attached. Don't wait until the company that you have no longer can afford clients. Don't wait until the workers under you no longer are safe to come to work or can't afford to come to work. Your company won't run itself. Don't wait. Until the children, the sons and daughters, your own sons and daughters are going to get married to, are getting married to, have become monsters. And sending them home, when you send people to go and take vengeance on them and send them to jail, in that aspect, nobody would have won. What will happen to your grandchildren? Don't wait. Don't wait until the car that you have bought, you can no longer afford to put gasoline in it. And all you do is just park it there and becomes a monument of remembrance of how good things used to be. We have waited enough. We have laughed enough. We have been entertained enough. It's time to get serious. Please. It's no time to play. It's even time to begin to tell our underage children to sit down and and let them know certain realities about life. You cannot just point and kill. You can't point to toys and advise. I'm sorry, I can't afford it. You can't look at what is going on next door to bring to me. Okay, I understand. Your friend's mother just bought her another computer game. I can't afford it. No, you can't change your phone. Be careful with it. If that phone breaks, I won't buy you another one for the next 6 months. It's time for us to begin to play checkers and not chess. Anywhere in the world that you are. Your parents go to work or you go to work and you come in. The next thing is your children don't say, Mommy, welcome, you must be tired, let me get you water. Daddy, thank you for taking care of this family. No, they say, Odwegu, the chief, you have come again, money has come. So when they see the efforts that you make in your life, you know the insults you took, the effort that you put in your body, from your body, to achieve that payment for that day. Yet as a husband, as a wife, as a friend, as a parent, you walk through that door to your resting place, your home, your peace, your castle, no matter how not rich it is. And the people that you live with only see money to spend. They don't equally feel the pain you must have felt to make that money. Not agreeing or acknowledging or recognizing that that day is gone and will never again be. That you're a day older. That you may have pain in your body. That you're living your life. Even as much as you care about theirs. It's sad. When we have broken everything down to Naira, dollars, and yen. It is well. Ariel, blessings.